In a world consumed by chaos and uncertainty, finding tranquility can feel like an impossible task. We're bombarded with endless distractions, pulled in countless directions, and left feeling overwhelmed and unfulfilled. But what if I told you there's a better way? A path to inner peace and resilience, forged by a Roman emperor over 2,000 years ago. Marcus Aurelius, despite ruling during tumultuous times, found solace and strength in the philosophy of Stoicism. His personal meditations, collected in the book Meditations, offer profound insights into navigating life's challenges with grace and composure. Today we'll delve into three of Marcus Aurelius's key teachings, unlocking their wisdom for a more tranquil life in our modern world. Get ready to discover how to silence the noise, reclaim your inner peace, and face life's uncertainties with newfound strength and clarity. Let's embark on this journey together, guided by the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius, in his own pursuit of a tranquil life, stumbled upon a potent realization. Our lives are often consumed by the unnecessary. We chase fleeting desires, engage in meaningless pursuits, and burden ourselves with commitments that drain our energy and steal our focus. This constant state of busyness, Aurelius realized, was the enemy of tranquility. He advocated for a radical shift in perspective, urging us to question the very nature of our actions. Before committing to any task, no matter how small, ask yourself, is this necessary? This simple question, imbued with intention, becomes a powerful tool for decluttering our lives. Think about it. How often do we say yes out of obligation, fear of missing out, or a desire to please others? How often do we fill our schedules to the brim, leaving no room for rest, reflection, or the pursuit of what truly matters? This relentless pursuit of more, Aurelius argued, ultimately leaves us feeling empty and dissatisfied. Instead, he proposed a life of intentionality, a life where we carefully choose our commitments and focus our energy on what truly aligns with our values. By eliminating the non-essential, we create space for what truly matters, allowing tranquility to naturally blossom in our lives. Imagine waking up each morning with a sense of purpose, knowing that each task you undertake serves a clear and meaningful goal. Imagine feeling in control of your time and energy, no longer enslaved by the tyranny of the urgent. This, Aurelius believed, is the power of doing less. But how do we discern the essential from the non-essential in our own lives? It begins with introspection, with taking the time to truly understand our values and priorities. What is it that brings us joy? What legacy do we wish to leave behind? What activities leave us feeling energized and fulfilled? Once we have a clear understanding of our own internal compass, we can start making conscious choices about how we spend our time and energy. We can learn to say no to the things that drain us, freeing ourselves to pursue activities that nourish our souls and bring us closer to our ideal selves. This doesn't mean we abandon all responsibility or live a life of austere isolation. It simply means we approach life with a sense of conscious awareness, choosing our battles wisely and focusing our energy on what truly matters. By doing less, but doing it with intention and purpose, we unlock a level of tranquility and fulfillment that eludes those lost in the chaos of busyness. Remember, tranquility is not a destination, but a journey. It's a daily practice of choosing presence over distraction, intention over impulse, and the essential over the superfluous. By embracing the power of doing less, we take a courageous step towards living a life that aligns with our values, a life where tranquility becomes not a fleeting state, but a constant companion. In our modern age, it's easy to fall into the trap of believing that tranquility lies in external circumstances. We chase exotic vacations, dream of escaping to idyllic landscapes, and convince ourselves that happiness resides somewhere beyond the horizon. But Marcus Aurelius, wise as ever, offered a different perspective. True tranquility, he argued, is found not in changing our location, but in mastering our minds. He understood that the human mind, for all its brilliance, can also be our greatest tormentor. It's constantly churning, replaying past regrets and conjuring anxieties about the future. This incessant mental chatter, if left unchecked, can prevent us from experiencing true peace. Aurelius's solution was not to seek escape from our thoughts, but to cultivate an inner sanctuary where we could find respite from the storms of life. He advocated for short escapes, not to far-off lands, but to the inner recesses of our own minds. These mental retreats, as we might call them today, are moments of intentional solitude where we disconnect from the external world and reconnect with ourselves. They can take many forms: a quiet walk in nature, a few moments of mindful breathing, or simply sitting in stillness, observing the rise and fall of our breath. The key, Aurelius emphasized, is to create space for stillness in our lives. In these moments of quiet contemplation, we allow the mud to settle at the bottom of the pond, revealing the clarity and tranquility that lie beneath the surface. Think of it like this: our minds are like mirrors, constantly reflecting the chaos and distractions of the world around us. By taking these mental retreats, we're essentially cleaning the mirror, allowing it to reflect our true nature, a nature that is inherently calm, peaceful, and content. These moments of solitude are not about escaping from life, but about equipping ourselves to better navigate its challenges. By cultivating inner peace, we develop a resilience that allows us to face adversity with grace and composure. Imagine yourself facing a difficult situation, your mind calm and collected, your thoughts clear and focused. Instead of reacting impulsively, you're able to respond with wisdom and clarity, making choices that align with your values and lead to the best possible outcome. This is the power of cultivating an inner sanctuary. It's important to remember that this is an ongoing practice, not a one-time solution. Just as we wouldn't expect to clean a mirror once and have it stay pristine forever, we must consistently make time for these mental retreats, nurturing our inner peace and cultivating a sense of tranquility that radiates outwards into every aspect of our lives. So, the next time you find yourself feeling overwhelmed or stressed, remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Instead of seeking escape in external distractions, take a few moments to retreat into the sanctuary of your own mind. You might be surprised by the peace and clarity you find there. Imagine for a moment the weight of the world resting on your shoulders. As Emperor of Rome, Marcus Aurelius knew this burden intimately. Amidst the turmoil of his reign, he found solace in a profound Stoic principle, the acceptance of impermanence. Life, Aurelius observed, is in a constant state of flux. Joy gives way to sorrow, triumph to setback, and all things eventually fade away. This realization became a source of profound liberation for him. By embracing the transient nature of life, we free ourselves from the fear of loss. We learn to appreciate the present moment, knowing that it too shall pass. This understanding enhances the preciousness of our experiences. Clinging tightly to things sets us up for suffering. The fear of loss prevents us from fully experiencing the joy of the present moment. Embracing impermanence develops a sense of acceptance. We appreciate the beauty of each moment without clinging to its fleeting nature. We find joy in the journey, knowing every experience contributes to the richness of our lives. This acceptance is not about passivity, it's about recognizing our choice in how we respond to life's changes. We can choose to navigate changes with grace and resilience. Imagine a leaf floating down a stream. It surrenders to the flow, allowing itself to be carried with ease. This is the essence of embracing impermanence. Let go of our need for control and trust in the natural flow of life. This doesn't mean we become passive observers. It means approaching life with acceptance, knowing change is inevitable. By embracing impermanence, we live more fully in the present, appreciating life's ever-unfolding tapestry. The good times won't last forever, but neither will the bad. Internalizing this truth allows us to weather life's storms with greater equanimity. We find joy in the midst of sorrow, knowing even the darkest nights give way to dawn. Embrace the impermanence of life. Find joy in the present moment, knowing it is a precious gift. This is the path to true tranquility, arising from a deep acceptance of life's ever-changing nature. As we've explored the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, we've uncovered a roadmap to tranquility that transcends time and circumstance. It's a path paved with intentional living, inner reflection, and the courageous acceptance of life's impermanence. Remember, tranquility is not a destination but a journey inward towards self-mastery and a life lived in accordance with nature. It's about choosing presence over distraction, intention over impulse, and acceptance over resistance. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic wisdom. May these insights serve as a guiding light on your own path to a more tranquil and fulfilling life.